One of the things that they don't tell you about having cancer is that you don't just feel bad or tired or a little weak. You feel absolutely, unbelievably miserable in ways you can't even describe because there aren't adequate words to describe. Eskimos have hundreds of words for ice and love and snow because each one is so incredibly different. Well, for me to say I'm nauseous, it doesn't even begin to fathom what I'm really feeling. Like, I feel nauseous if I eat 3 pizzas by myself. This is like I want to scrape out my insides and beat my head unconscious so I'm not awake, so I don't have to feel this horrible, horrible feeling anymore. None of the medicines that they've given me over the last 3 cycles have worked at all. The ones that would at least sedate me for a little while aren't even effective anymore, so I can take them knowing they won't work or just suck it out and not take anything, which has been my route of action lately. I skipped one of my treatments in order to try to get more time to myself, to recuperate, to try to relax a little bit, to try to eat something once in a while, because I absolutely have not had an appetite for a few weeks now. Nothing in the world sounds good to me. The other thing is starting week 4, or cycle 4, of this whole fiasco, which hopefully should be my last. And they're trying some new stuff, including Percocet and Ativan or something I get in the IV. So far, so good. I was pretty sedated and woozy feeling the whole time I was there at the hospital, and I've been home for about an hour and a half, and I feel about the same. It hasn't completely worn off yet, which had been the problem for the other months. By the time I got home in the evening, everything was gone, and I was just left to feel miserable and not be able to sleep because of my misery, not want to eat because of my misery. It's better than nothing so far. Everyone keeps telling me to be really positive, think of this as my last cycle and you're 75% of the way through, and then, do a countdown of actually how many sessions I have to go or how many hours I have to be there. But I just keep taking it one day at a time, and I feel like that's all I can manage right now. I don't feel like I can look at anything in perspective of the whole week. I feel like I need to stay with, this is Monday morning, and let me just see how I do through the rest of the day. And when Tuesday gets here, that's when we'll discuss what happens on Tuesday. So that's my new mindset. I'm not quite as discouraged as I had been last week. I felt like I would honestly just rather die in any painful, horrific accident or intentional, be taken hostage somewhere, held for ransom, beat up in an alley, run over by a car a few times. I would have taken any of that over having to go into the clinic and just have one more chemo treatment done. That's how bad I felt. And I can take the physical pain, but it really pushed me to my limit of what I could take going in there for those chemos. It's just the sickest feeling I've ever had. It's hard to describe. And then everything in my mouth tastes really disgusting forever after that. I can't just drink any plain water anymore. After about a minute in the glass, it starts to taste like all this grossness. And we've been using Propel and these little drops, and it helps quite a bit. But still, it would be really nice just to be able to drink a glass of water and not cringe thinking it tastes like rotten food or something. Another lovely side effect of the chemo. That's about all for today. Before I start rambling, I get on some total tangent that has nothing to do with how fantastic having cancer is. So, till next time, take care.